Hey, I'm George Russell, and alongside me is the president of Spectacle Live, Peter Lally, inside the new Nashua Center for the Arts. And the last time we were here, you've been watching it, is in November. We did a walkthrough, and what a difference.
Yeah, come a long way.
It's come a long, look at it. One of the sidebar things from many things that people may be wondering is I have to let Pete tell you, if you see these chairs, which I'll get a nice close-up of, they came from Belgium.
That's right.
Probably ordered a long time.
A long time ago, yep. They're very specific to the design of the theater and to the functionality of it, so a lot of planning far in advance to get these seats in here and have a great experience for patrons.
Well, as you can see from behind me, which I'm going to zoom in and you can talk, I don't really need to be on the camera. What a beautiful stage. And from all the venues, and don't forget now, Spectacle Live manages several. Mm-hmm. This is number 8?
Yeah, we've got, we're involved with 10 venues overall. We run 3 of them in terms of management like this, where we manage them every day. We have a lot of others that we just do booking for, some that we promote in, but we don't actually manage the physical building. So a little bit of a different relationship with each, but there's 10 overall. 2 in New Hampshire, here in Nashua, and also the Colonial Theater in Laconia. That's the testing.
Oh, they're testing. That's testing. One of the questions that everybody's asking, Pete, is that we're right around the corner from, start date, April 1.
Yeah.
And will we hit it, you think?
That's the plan. We're on target to hit it, and it's going to be tight, but that's the way these projects go, and everybody's been working hard to get everything finalized and moving right along. Depending on how many venues,
if you've been to a lot of venues, and people go all across the country to see shows, the camera, I'm doing the best I can to capture it, but I will tell you, there isn't a bad seat. I know people have heard that before, but no matter what the artist or show is going to be on, you can look at that at spectaclelive.com for the shows that are already booked. Every seat's great.
Yeah, and it was done, the seating plan was done by a company called Fisher Dax, which is a company out of New York that specializes in theater design. So they were able to replicate the view from each seat to the stage on their computer system to make sure that everyone would have a clean view of the stage and unobstructed, and just have a really good experience for people.
Now, we're on the 4th or 3rd floor here?
We're on the 2nd floor.
2nd floor. On the 2nd floor?
Yep.
So is there seating above us?
There is. The balcony's up above us, and we've got the orchestra section below. So there's 3 main areas to the seating section. We're on the parterre level, and then above us the balcony, and below us the orchestra level.
The sides, as I'm going to take a picture of that, what is that called?
So that's the parterre boxes, so there'll be seating over there, kind of a nice area of the venue where the seats are free moving. They all match and everything, but they're chairs, so a nice area, great view, and nice seats over there.
And is it the same design above us?
No, there's not boxes on the orchestra, the balcony level. The balcony is more in line with what the orchestra section is, which is...
okay, and where are my Muppets sitting? Right over there?
Right over there. That's where Statler and Waldorf go.
Zone in on that. We're going to put them right there. They'll critique all the shows.
100%.
You can see all the shows and get your tickets. And one of the things that Peter and I spoke about this morning on my radio show, which was broadcast live on National Public Television, is that we have a legit, let me go to the box office.
Yes, we've got the box office, a window facing out onto the sidewalk so people can walk right up and get tickets or come in the lobby. There's a couple of box office windows there. And that'll be open weekdays if folks want to come by, and obviously on show nights too. So easy enough to get tickets, or NashuaCenterForTheArts.com. You can get them online. You can call our call center, whatever's convenient.
Today they're in testing, the chairs are in, the furniture's in. They've got a lot of work to do before the 1st in our celebration, which will be a ribbon cutting. It's on a Saturday. They're always updating the website at spectaclelive.com, so you can get updates on what's happening there. And of course, if you have questions, you can reach out to them and email them there. I assume that in the future we'll have some get-togethers, questions and answers and things.
Yep, we've had a couple of community info sessions over the last couple of weeks, and once we open the doors, we'll have a couple of more.
Test and Tune Day, basically, on this Friday. They've got to test every system, sprinklers, men's, ladies' room. There are 3 bars in here.
Yeah, there's 2, one on the second floor, one on the fourth, and then we've got a mobile bar on the first, or really we can move that wherever we need to throughout the venue, depending on the setup for the night and what the plans are.
And concession food?
Yep, so we'll have concession food available. We're not a restaurant, but there's plenty of great restaurants nearby, and we do have concession food for folks as well.
There's an area I would hope some of the artists like to do meet and greets. Some don't, some do. Is there an area for that to take place?
Yeah, we've got a beautiful space on the 3rd floor that is designed for kind of the special events that go on in conjunction with the main show. So we've got a lot of flexible space to be able to do different things before, during, and after.
Now, this past week, you had a little get-together. I believe it was Wednesday. And how many people came to that?
We actually had 3 different ones. We had one Wednesday, one Thursday, and one the previous Thursday, I believe. We had a couple hundred people come through, all told, just to inquire about opportunities to work at the Nashua Center for the Arts, or just downtown businesses that wanted to drop in and make a connection. It was great, just a really good chance to meet folks in the community, and as we get ourselves ramped up, it takes not only the team we have in place, but a whole army of people right here in Nashua as well to make this place work. So,
Well, we can't see just a little bit. I can put one on. You can see that there's some lighting. The sound system, is it already in?
yeah, the sound system's hanging. We got a beautiful, state-of-the-art, first-class line array sound rig, and the lighting system in here is going to be great. The production value is really, really high.
So I'm going to move the camera up a little bit. You probably just narrate a little bit, because I think I want to get some of these chairs. I believe this retracts.
It does, yep.
Okay,
So the
so
whole
let's-
orchestra section retracts so that we can do general admission open floor seating. So this, the push of a button, the whole orchestra section folds into itself and into the back wall of the theater, and that allows us to do either an open area of general admission. We can do cabaret style table seating for like a comedy show. We can do all kinds of things, trade show style setups, etc. So there's quite a bit that we're able to do with the different flexibility of this space.
So right what the camera's looking at right now, this is considered the orchestra?
Correct, yep.
And the whole thing comes back?
The whole thing slides back. You take the rails off, and all of those seats collapse down, and the whole thing folds into the back wall.
Have they
Pretty
been
amazing.
tested already?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, seen them work?
Yeah, well, I saw it all collapsed, and then I came back, and it was all extracted. So they got the whole thing operating.
And you can see, I think that we consider that in the business of music and stuff, that's a professional stage.
Absolutely, yep.
Do you know the dimensions of that, I believe?
Roughly, it's 40-ish wide at the proscenium and about 30-ish deep from the upstage edge to the downstage.
And you've got, it's set up so you can have a lot of backdrops, because people were asking, like on the radio this morning, there's going to be other shows besides
Yeah.
musical concerts and things
Right.
like that. Right?
So you don't see the stage curtains in yet. They don't want to put those in till last minute just to protect them from any construction dust and so forth. So there'll be quite a package of stage curtains going in. There's also a lot of rigging that you can't see from this angle to allow for the rigging of sets and sound and lights and video screens and backdrops and whatever else. So there's, I believe, 29 line sets that are in the stage rigging. So there's quite a substantial amount of production capability beyond just the regular sound and lighting package.
Well, we're really special and honored to come on in right now when, it's kind of tough to do so. We're in a work environment. A lot of safety measures have to take place. And the last time we did this was in November, and people were watching that. So I'm going to try to put these back to back, and you can see the difference. I would believe behind the sort of like wooden wall right down at the front there, it's an orchestra pit. Is that where?
No, there's no pit. It
looks like
the
one.
It does look like one, but no, that's just the face of the stage.
So the orchestra will be up here above us.
Yeah, or when we have the orchestra, when Nashua Symphony New Hampshire plays, they'll be right on stage. So there's a few different configurations.
And what would the center podium be for?
I'm sorry?
That's a center podium down there, right in the front.
That's just a crate with some seats
Oh,
in
it won't be there.
Yeah, right. So there's 2 rows of seats that'll go down in front of the orchestra section that aren't in at the moment. That's what those seats that are stacked down front are for.
All right, well, listen, this is just a brief update. We're 3 weeks away from the April 1st, which will keep an eye at spectaclelive.com for updates and the such. That's open to the public. It's probably going to be a full-day event, I would hope.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple of hours. It's the Celebration of the Arts starts at 1 p.m., goes to 1 to about 3:30, and earlier in the day, a ribbon cutting. At the moment, the Celebration of the Arts is sold out, but we're hoping to release a few more tickets. We'll have information coming out on our social media feeds as well as the website, so stay tuned for that. And then, of course, there's a whole list of shows that start up on April 13th, and that weekend includes Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken on April 13th, Suzanne Vega on April 15th, and a whole bunch more coming right after that. So,
then
Nashua
the
Center
future-
for the Arts.
future's wide open.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Now, at spectaclelive.com, how can people find out about what jobs are available?
Yep, that you can get information on the website. You can come keep an eye out for info sessions that we're going to be holding after April 1st right here at the Center for the Arts to come on down and have gain some information on the position. So, we're putting the whole army together to run this place. It takes a lot of hands.
And what about businesses that may want to help
Yeah,
support?
same. We're happy to always happy to connect with local businesses, and our team has done quite a bit of connecting already, and always looking to meet the neighbors, even more of them as we get ramped up.
All right, well, that's your update. We'll come back again probably right after the 1st. I know that we'll be here to film the 1st, all those activities, but I want to thank Peter Lally. He's the president of Spectacle Live, and that is the management team that is going to be operating the Nashua Center for the Arts. Thanks for your time, Peter, and we look forward to the 1st and many days after.
Thank you.